The Great Lakes coasts are remarkably diverse. Varying landforms, sediment supply, wave climate, and levels of human development collectively impact a shoreline's vulnerability to coastal hazards like erosion, water level fluctuations, storm surge, and flooding. While nature-driven solutions can be effective under some conditions, they are not always viable in areas with high-energy waves. In these environments, hybrid solutions, which incorporate both hard coastal structures and natural features, can offer both long-term protection and environmental benefits. There are many forms of hybrid solutions used throughout the Great Lakes. Sills and artificial reefs, for example, are low-profile rocky structures placed in shallow waters to protect the coast and enhance habitats. Like speed bumps for waves, sills and reefs help dissipate incoming wave energy, creating calmer nearshore zones that can enable vegetation growth and support aquatic life. Design characteristics of sills and reefs may vary. For instance, larger stones can dissipate greater wave energy and increase sediment accumulation, whereas smaller stones can move more readily with natural processes. While sills and reefs are commonly submerged underwater, they also can be designed to emerge above the water surface. Located in the nearshore, these structures can even range between exposed during low water levels to inundated during high water levels, offering a spectrum of habitat opportunities as lake conditions change.
It's also a real challenge when you have a large variation of water levels. Sometimes the sill or the reef can be deeply submerged, in which case it's not a navigational hazard, but it's actually so deep that it may not do much to impede the waves. In the flip side, if it is too close to the surface, it's going to do a great job of eating up the wave energy, but it may be a navigational hazard to local boats.
Hard armoring can also be enhanced ecologically.
Ecologically enhanced armoring, also known as eco-enhanced structures, are taking hard infrastructure and incorporating nature-driven solutions or habitat enhancement features.
Breakwaters are a common example of this. Typically larger, taller, and placed in deeper waters compared to sills, breakwaters are designed to break incoming waves, creating calmer waters behind the structures where sediments can accumulate, beaches can grow, and vegetation can establish. Pocket beaches or semi-enclosed beach areas also may be formed between breakwaters, providing increased recreational value, wave dampening, and habitats. Calm areas that lack circulation and water flow, however, could potentially limit aquatic habitats and create water quality concerns. Eco-enhanced breakwaters, sometimes referred to as living breakwaters, intentionally incorporate components that benefit natural processes and habitats in addition to protecting the coast. Specifically, nature-driven solutions and habitat enhancement features are often incorporated into eco-enhanced projects. For example, beach nourishment, or adding sand to build beaches, is commonly implemented with hard armoring to minimize sediment loss, increase recreation and coastal protection, and extend terrestrial habitats. However, nourishment may disturb existing aquatic and shoreline ecosystems. Vegetation also may be incorporated near or within coastal structures to improve stability, enhance water quality, and provide shelter to aquatic and terrestrial habitats. Above the water, bird nesting structures can be added atop hard armoring. Underwater, rock piles can be added to create crevices and interstitial spaces that provide shelter for aquatic species. Textured surfaces can also be incorporated into design to increase biodiversity. For example, eco-blocks, or textured concrete blocks, can accumulate algae and biofilms, providing a food source to aquatic invertebrates and fish. Woody debris can be anchored to coastal structures to create underwater shelter, support spawning and nursery habitats, and enhance habitat complexity.
Vegetated revetments are an eco-enhanced structure that typically take vegetation and plant it into hard, rocky infrastructure.
By planting native vegetation within or above sloped rock revetments, habitat value and increased visual appeal can be added while maintaining shoreline stability. Hybrid solutions also may take the form of restoring or constructing islands. Islands can protect and support vast habitats such as wetlands, woodlands, hills, and valleys, benefiting diverse bird, amphibian, reptile, fish, and plant species. Hybrid solutions are not a one-size-fits-all and should be tailored to site-specific characteristics such as local climate, geology, and surrounding coastal infrastructure. Solutions also should align with local ecological conditions, supporting and expanding natural and native habitats. Use of hard structures, even in hybrid solutions, can alter natural processes.
Although the intention is to be less obstructive than with traditional gray infrastructure or approaches, introducing these materials will still alter sediment dynamics at that site and therefore can impact their downstream neighbors.
Thus, it is important to understand their potential impacts and response to changing conditions, including ice cover, wave climate, sediment availability, and water level changes. To ensure hybrid solutions are effective, detailed analysis and design are crucial. Physical and computer modeling are essential for understanding how structures interact with and alter natural processes, including water levels, waves, currents, and sediment transport. In addition, monitoring is important to understand how solutions influence coastal processes and ecosystems and their overall success in the long term. By understanding the range of hybrid solutions suitable for high-energy wave environments in the Great Lakes, we can help support coastal decision-making and resiliency. For further insight into this topic, feel free to explore the additional resources provided. IISG would like to acknowledge the following sources for their media and imagery contributions. Thank you for watching.